So if they say, well, what's causing my pain? You can say, well, I'm not sure. Let's investigate. And then you go through the many things. And many people who are in pain, they just want relief, so they reach for the painkillers. They reach for the stimulants to try and give them a little bit of a lift. And that's why the why is a very big why with pain, because there is always a reason for pain.
Hey everyone, if you are dealing with chronic pain, today's video is a must-watch. We are diving into some incredible natural remedies that can help you find relief, all inspired by the wisdom of Dr. Barbara O'Neill. These are not just quick fixes. These are tried and true methods that work with your body to reduce pain and promote healing. Let's start with one of the coolest and most refreshing ways to tackle chronic pain: hydrotherapy. Dr. Barbara O'Neill is a huge advocate of this natural treatment, and once you hear why, you might just want to jump in the shower and give it a try.
What did that do? Going in hot and cold drew massive amounts of blood with the neutrophils and the monocytes and the lymphocytes and the basophils and the eosinophils, your army going in there, and the oxygen and the water and the nutrition. And as new blood goes in, what happens to the old blood? It's pushed out. And in 15 minutes, that boy's pain had reduced by 50%. That's quicker than Panadol.
So, what's hydrotherapy all about? It is essentially using water at different temperatures to help your body heal. The technique Dr. O'Neill swears by is called contrast hydrotherapy, which involves switching between hot and cold water. Now, I know what you are thinking. Cold water? Really? But stick with me. Here is how it works. You start with hot water. The warmth is soothing. It helps your muscles relax, eases tension, and gets your blood circulating better. Imagine that warm, cozy feeling spreading through your body, loosening up those tight muscles and getting the blood flowing to areas that need healing. But then comes the cold water. Yep, it might make you gasp a bit at first, but there is a good reason for it. Cold water helps reduce inflammation and numb pain. It is like a natural painkiller that also boosts your body's healing response. The sudden change in temperature from hot to cold stimulates your blood vessels to constrict and then dilate, improving circulation even more and speeding up recovery.
So what I'm suggesting is after your hot shower, you have a quick cold. Now you can have a 10-minute hot shower and a 10 seconds cold. Aren't you glad I didn't say 10 minutes cold and 10 seconds hot?
This method is not just about treating symptoms, it's about helping your body respond to pain in a healthy way, promoting recovery and reducing the need for medications. To get started, here is what you can do. Begin with a warm shower for about 5 to 10 minutes, letting the heat relax your muscles. Then, switch to cold water for 10 seconds. Yes, it might be a bit shocking, but hang in there. Alternate between hot and cold a few times, ending with cold to really seal in those benefits. You will feel invigorated, and over time, you might notice that your pain is not as intense as it used to be. Now, let's get into the world of herbal remedies, nature's own medicine cabinet. Dr. Barbara O'Neill is a huge fan of using herbs to combat chronic pain, and two of her top picks are turmeric and ginger. These are not just your average kitchen spices, they are powerful anti-inflammatories that can make a real difference in how you feel. First up, turmeric. This bright yellow spice is more than just a key ingredient in curry. It is a natural powerhouse when it comes to fighting inflammation. The secret? Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is known for its powerful anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties. It is like nature's own ibuprofen, but without the side effects. One of the coolest ways Dr. O'Neill suggests using turmeric is by making a turmeric paste. It is super easy. Just mix some turmeric powder with a little water to form a thick paste, and then apply it directly to the painful area. Whether it is a sore joint, a stiff muscle, or even a headache, this simple paste can help reduce inflammation and ease your discomfort. Just be careful, turmeric can stain, so you might want to cover the area with a bandage or cloth.
Where ginger is particularly helpful is in joint inflammation. So this will be, say, a sore lower back. It can be arthritic pain or gout pain. It can be used for any inflammation in the joint area. And how you make it is you would get a cloth, or you can get a chucks. And what I do is I fold over Glad wrap a few times, and then I put that down and put the cloth on that.
Now, let's talk about ginger, another heavy hitter in the fight against pain. Ginger has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for all sorts of ailments, and it is particularly effective at reducing inflammation and pain. Dr. O'Neill loves using ginger in a couple of different ways. One method is to make a ginger poultice. This involves grating some fresh ginger, wrapping it up in a cloth, and then applying it directly to the area that is giving you trouble. The warmth and the natural compounds in the ginger help to draw out inflammation and soothe the pain. If you are not up for making a poultice, no worries. Ginger tea is another great option. Simply grate some fresh ginger, add it to warm water, and sweeten it with a bit of honey. Not only is it delicious, but it is also a comforting way to ease pain from the inside out. Ginger's natural anti-inflammatory properties can help with everything from arthritis to muscle soreness. But that's not all. Dr. O'Neill doesn't stop at turmeric and ginger. She also recommends a few other herbs that can work wonders for pain relief. For example, cayenne pepper. It might sound a bit intense, but cayenne contains capsaicin, a compound that actually helps to reduce pain by blocking pain signals to the brain. You can find cayenne in topical creams or make your own by mixing it with a bit of olive oil and applying it to sore spots. Just remember to wash your hands afterward. You don't want to accidentally rub it in your eyes.
So you can get some comfrey creams, you can buy dried comfrey, and if you buy dried comfrey, you put a little water in it and bring it to the boil till it gets soft.
Another fantastic herb is comfrey. This one is great for making a soothing cream that can be applied directly to painful areas. Comfrey has been used traditionally to help with bone and muscle pain, and it is still a go-to for natural pain relief today. Alright, let's talk food, because what you eat can have a huge impact on how you feel, especially when it comes to chronic pain. Dr. Barbara O'Neill is all about using diet as a tool to help your body heal, and she has some really practical advice on how to do that. First, let's get into the idea of acid-forming and alkaline-forming foods. It might sound a bit technical, but it is really just about the effect different foods have on your body's pH levels. Dr. O'Neill suggests that to manage chronic pain, it is super helpful to focus on eating more alkaline-forming foods. These foods can help reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and boost your overall health, all things that can make a big difference when you are dealing with pain. Dr. O'Neill recommends aiming for a diet that's about 80% alkaline-forming foods and 20% acid-forming foods. This ratio keeps your body in balance, making it easier to manage pain and stay healthy overall. One of the easiest ways to start making this shift is to think about your plate. Load up on veggies first, then add in some of those low-sugar fruits, nuts, and legumes. If you are having grains or something more acid-forming, try to balance it out with extra greens or a big salad. When it comes to natural remedies for chronic pain, essential oils are like little bottles of magic. Dr. Barbara O'Neill is a big fan of using essential oils because they offer powerful natural pain relief without the need for harsh chemicals or medications. One of the top recommendations from Dr. O'Neill is her herbal salve, which is packed with essential oils known for their pain-relieving properties. This is not just any salve. It is a powerful blend of eucalyptus, tea tree, and frankincense oils, each chosen for their unique abilities to tackle pain and inflammation. Eucalyptus oil is known for its ability to cool and soothe sore muscles, making it perfect for those days when you have pushed yourself a little too hard. The tea tree oil in the salve reduces inflammation, while frankincense is particularly effective for deeper, more persistent pain, like what you might experience with arthritis or chronic joint issues. Imagine coming home after a long day, your back aching or your knees throbbing. Instead of reaching for a bottle of pills, you take out your herbal salve. As you rub it into the painful areas, you can almost feel the essential oils getting to work, cooling, soothing, and easing the tension in your muscles. The relief is real, and it is all natural, so you do not have to worry about side effects or chemical overload.
But castor oil penetrates very deep, and it penetrates deeper than any other oil, so it can be used externally.
Dr. O'Neill also sings the praises of castor oil compresses for pain relief. Castor oil may not be as glamorous as some of the more well-known essential oils, but it is incredibly effective, especially for joint pain and stubborn conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. What makes castor oil so special is its ability to penetrate deep into your tissues, where it can break up adhesions and reduce inflammation at the source.
And every pang of pain he took as an opportunity to picture in his mind a pain-free brain. And he knew what the scan of a pain-free brain looked like. And you might think, well, how do I do that? I don't know what a scan of a pain-free brain looks like. Well, just picture a brain that has no pain. Maybe it's got a big smiley face. Maybe it's got a bit of roses in there. Maybe it's a peaceful scene.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill also highlights how our minds can influence our perception of pain and even help us manage it more effectively. It is not just about what is happening in your body, but also how you respond to it mentally and emotionally. One of the key techniques Dr. O'Neill recommends is mindfulness. This practice is all about being present in the moment, tuning into your body, and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. It might sound simple, but being fully present can be incredibly challenging, especially when you are dealing with pain. However, when you start to notice your pain without immediately labeling it as bad or trying to push it away, something interesting happens. You begin to take away some of its power. Instead of being overwhelmed by the discomfort, you start to see it as just another experience, one that is temporary and can be managed. Dr. O'Neill often advises her patients to focus on their breath as a way to anchor themselves in the present moment. Deep, slow breathing from the diaphragm is a powerful tool for calming the nervous system. When you breathe deeply, it sends a signal to your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for promoting relaxation and reducing the stress response. This can help to ease the tension in your body and reduce the intensity of pain. Imagine taking a slow, deep breath, feeling your abdomen rise as you inhale, and then slowly exhaling, letting go of the stress and tightness. With each breath, you are not just inhaling oxygen, you are also breathing in calmness and control, which can soothe your mind and body. Another important aspect of mind-body techniques is the release of pent-up emotions. Pain is not just a physical experience. It is often tied to emotional stress, whether it is anger, fear, grief, or anxiety. Dr. O'Neill emphasizes the importance of acknowledging these emotions and finding healthy ways to express and release them. Bottling up emotions can lead to increased muscle tension, heightened stress levels, and ultimately more pain. Dr. O'Neill shares a story about a patient who struggled with chronic back pain for years. Traditional treatments provided little relief, and he was at his wit's end. During a consultation, Dr. O'Neill asked him about his life stressors, and it turned out he was dealing with a lot of unresolved anger and grief following a difficult divorce. She suggested he try journaling about his feelings and practicing deep breathing exercises daily. He was skeptical at first, but decided to give it a try. After a few weeks, he noticed a shift. Not only did his back pain start to ease, but he also felt lighter emotionally. By confronting and releasing the emotions he had been holding onto, he found a new sense of freedom, both physically and mentally. This is a powerful reminder that our emotions and physical health are deeply intertwined, and by addressing one, we can positively impact the other.
When you start exercising, it causes more blood to go into the area, and more blood coming into the area brings more nutrition, more oxygen, more water, takes the waste out. So often with fibromyalgia, you've got build-up in the tissues, and that's where the exercise is important, and also massage. But if they can't afford a massage, then you...
All right, let's talk about exercise. I know. When you are dealing with chronic pain, the last thing you might want to do is get moving. But trust me, it is one of the best things you can do for your body. Dr. Barbara O'Neill is a huge fan of staying active, and she has some great insights on how the right kinds of exercise can actually help you feel better, not worse. First, let's get one thing straight. Exercise is not just about getting in shape or losing weight. It is about keeping your body functioning at its best. Dr. O'Neill says that our bodies are made to move, and when we don't, things start to stiffen up, circulation slows down, and pain has a way of creeping in. But when we keep moving, we are helping our muscles stay strong, our joints flexible, and our blood flowing, all of which are crucial for managing pain. Now, if the word exercise makes you think of sweating it out in a gym, don't worry. Dr. O'Neill is not saying you need to become a gym rat. It is all about finding what works for you. Walking, for example, is one of her top recommendations. It is simple, it is low impact, and it is something you can do pretty much anywhere. Even just a short daily walk can make a big difference. It helps to keep your joints lubricated and your muscles engaged without putting too much stress on your body. But if you are up for a bit more, there is high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. Now, before you think it is too intense, remember that HIIT can be adapted to your level. It is all about short bursts of activity followed by rest. And it is great for getting your heart pumping and circulation going. Plus, because it is quick, you can fit it into even the busiest schedules. And then there is rebounding. This might be something you haven't heard of, but it is actually pretty fun. Rebounding involves bouncing on a mini trampoline, and it's fantastic for your lymphatic system, which helps with detoxification and reducing inflammation. Two things that are super important when dealing with chronic pain. Plus, it is gentle on the joints, so it is a great option if dealing with something like arthritis. Another powerful approach is detoxification. It might sound fancy, but it is all about helping your body get rid of toxins that could be making your pain worse. One of the most soothing ways to detoxify is through Epsom salt baths.
And Epsom salts is magnesium sulfate. And magnesium is a muscle relaxant. So if someone's stressed out, sore muscles, can't sleep, they can have a Epsom salts bath before they go to bed. Even put a couple of cups of Epsom salts in a hot bath.
Epsom salts are rich in magnesium sulfate, which gets absorbed through your skin as you soak. This process relaxes sore muscles and reduces inflammation. Dry brushing is another technique that Dr. O'Neill advocates for. It involves using a natural bristle brush to gently exfoliate your skin before showering. While it might seem like a simple practice, dry brushing can actually stimulate your lymphatic system, which helps your body remove toxins more effectively. By brushing in long sweeping strokes towards your heart, you boost circulation and support your body's ability to detoxify. It is a refreshing ritual that can leave your skin feeling smooth and help your body manage inflammation and pain. When battling chronic pain, adding the right supplements to your routine can make a noticeable difference. Two essential nutrients that Dr. O'Neill frequently highlights are magnesium and vitamin D. Magnesium is like a soothing balm for your muscles. It helps them relax and function properly, which can be a game changer if you are experiencing muscle cramps or tension. Without enough magnesium, your muscles might stay tight and sore, making your chronic pain worse. Low levels of vitamin D can lead to increased pain sensitivity and muscle weakness. Inadequate vitamin D can be a hidden factor, contributing to chronic pain, especially if you don't get much sun exposure. Omega-3 fatty acid is another key player in managing chronic pain. Dr. O'Neill praises these for their anti-inflammatory properties. Found in fish oil and some plant sources, omega-3s can help reduce inflammation throughout your body, which is often a big factor in joint pain and overall discomfort. Thanks for sticking with me through today's exploration of natural pain relief inspired by Dr. Barbara O'Neill's wisdom. I hope you are feeling inspired to try out some of these approaches and see how they can fit into your pain management journey. Remember, the goal is to find what works best for you and to embrace a holistic approach to healing. Every small step counts, and sometimes combining different methods can lead to the best results. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and insights on living a healthier, more balanced life. Feel free to drop any questions or experiences related to these remedies in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and be well.